Cookie, you can't be asleep already. You said, poking his biceps, who was trying to get some sleep, but you were in a playful mood. Jungkook groaned softly and turned his face towards you while his eyes were still closed. Ryan, it's late. You pouted because he always has an excuse to ignore these situations when you are in a romantic mood. It's 11 only. You work way later than this. But I'm seriously tired today, Ryan. I want to sleep, he said in a low voice as he was already half asleep. You wrapped your arms around his chest and looked at him, faces just inches away. Remember when you tried to bake those cookies and nearly burned down the kitchen? You giggled knowing he was awake now. He opened one eye and gave you a glare. I told you the oven was faulty. Sure, and what about that time you tried to impress me by fixing the sink? Water everywhere. He said, poking his cheek. Jungkook sighed, finally opening both of his eyes and propping himself up on one elbow. Ryan, if I didn't know better, I would think you enjoyed embarrassing me. You laughed as your eyes sparkled with mischief, maybe just a little. Jungkook shook his head and finally a smile appeared on his face. You are impossible, he said, pulling you close while his arms wrapping around you in a warm embrace. But I love you anyway. You snuggled closer to him while your fingers tracing patterns on his chest. Do you really love me though? You asked in a teasing tone. He looked down at you, raising an eyebrow. Of course I do. Why would you ask that? Because you seem to love sleep more than you love me. You pouted. Your tone was playful but with a hint of genuine frustration. Jungkook chuckled, brushing a strand of hair from your face. That's not true, and you know it. Then prove it, you challenged while your eyes glinting with mischief as you ran your fingers lightly down his chest. Jungkook looked at you. You knew that's your ultimate goal, but right now, he was really tired. He closed his eyes. It's late, Ryan. You huffed and sat down, crossing your arms. Why are you so anti-romantic? You said, looking away from him. Jungkook sighed, sitting up as well, and gently turned your face back to his. I'm not anti-romantic. I'm just tired. I've had a long day and I really need some rest. But I want to have fun. He leaned in, kissing your forehead gently. How about we have fun tomorrow? I'll make it up to you, I promise. That's what you always say, and I know what fun means in your way. Going on a date or shopping? I don't like that. You said, throwing your legs and rolling the other side while he laughed. I mean it, Ryan. I'll plan something special for us. Just give me tonight to recharge, okay? You looked up at him, giving him a glare. After a moment you sighed. Fine, but it better be good. He chuckled, pressing another kiss to your forehead. It will be, I promise. I will stop talking to you if it doesn't turn out romantic. You said, sleeping beside him while he laughed. It's impossible to meet your expectations of being romantic. Why are you a romantic queen, huh? So that I can fix an anti-romantic like you. He laughed even louder while you chuckled as well. You were standing in the kitchen, humming softly to yourself as you prepared tea. The scent of brewing tea leaves filled the air. You couldn't help but smile as you thought about your life with Jungkook. From the very beginning, Jungkook had always been a bit shy and reserved. You met him in college, where you quickly realized that beneath his serious exterior was a kind and gentle soul. You loved teasing him, finding joy in watching his ears turn red, and his shy smile appear. Even back in the college, you loved to tease Jungkook and bring him out of his serious shell. He was hesitant at first, but you kept at it, and he slowly got more comfortable around you. Over the years, You two developed a special bond. Your playful energy balanced by his calm and quiet nature. You poured hot water over the tea leaves, thinking about all the times you had teased Jungkook. You'd leave little love notes in his textbooks, surprise him with last-minute dates, or just hold his hand in public. You still remember the shy Jungkook you have met, who even got nervous holding hands, but now you both have come so far. Even though he's still a little anti-romantic, but he has learned a lot of things. You always found ways to add some romance to your lives. Even though Jungkook wasn't very romantic, he had learned to like these little gestures. He might not plan big surprises, but he had his own ways of showing love, like holding you close during storms, or making sure your favorite snacks were always there. Your thoughts were interrupted by the sound of the front door opening. You looked up, a smile appeared on your face as you know he came back at the right time. Now you both can enjoy the evening tea together. He has a long life. Wyan, he called your name while you put the kettle down and walked to the living room. You walked in the living room expecting to see Jungkook, but were surprised to see a guest with him. She was his childhood best friend. You smiled as you walked near them. What a pleasant surprise, Hana. She smiled at you and came near as you both shared a hug. Hana came by the office and wanted to catch up, so I brought her home. I hope you don't mind me tagging along. I just wanted to spend some time with my old buddy, she said, pulling back. Oh, come on, why would I mind? This is like your own house. In fact, you should visit us often. Jungkook's heart melted. He loves how you are kind and welcoming to everyone. I will go and change. Till then, you guys talk. You looked at her. Sure, I was making tea. Let's have that. Sounds great. She looked at Jungkook, who was looking a little distant. I'll be right back, he said, walking away. Your clothes are already in the bathroom, so please don't mess up the whole closet, you said, warning him while he turned to you and smiled. Hana noticed how he has changed so much. The way he looks at you shows the infinite love he has for you, and this made her a little upset, somewhere because she thought she's the most important person in his life, but now she knows that she was never. You looked at Hana while Jungkook walked away. She forced a smile at you. Let's go, she nodded. I'll add one more cup and make it again. Please wait for a little, you said, feeling a little embarrassed as you didn't make the tea that could be sufficient for 3 people. It's okay, Wyan. Jungkook will also come by then. You smiled while she pulled out a chair before sitting on it. Her eyes fell on the surroundings. You have kept a small frame on the kitchen table that has a picture of you and Jungkook. It was really unexpected that Jungkook and you will marry. You looked at her, feeling a little awkward as you don't know why she chose those words. Yeah, Jungkook proposed to me very unexpectedly, but I'm happy that he did. It was his first but the biggest move, you said with a small smile as the scene flashed in front of your eyes, while Hana could feel jealous. Wyan, I broke the button of my shirt accidentally. I can't find the needle and thread. You turned back to see him coming in the kitchen shirtless. It's okay, I will tuck it later. You have become pretty dependent, Jungkook. You used to never let anyone touch things that belongs to you. You both looked at her. Jungkook smiled and looked at you. I know, but now Ryan belongs to me, so everything is hers. You looked at him with awe, feeling so happy that now he is not hesitant to tell anyone how much you meant to him. Hana nodded, forcing a slight smile. Well, I'm happy to hear that. Jungkook sighed internally, feeling the weight of the situation. He had told Hana multiple times that things couldn't be the same as before now, that he was with you, but she never seems to get the message. As you continued making tea, Hana started talking about their childhood memories, laughing and nudging Jungkook. He chuckled politely but kept glancing at you, clearly uncomfortable. And remember that time we got lost in the woods, Cook? We were so scared, but we found our way back by following the stars, she said with a giggle. Yeah, I remember. Those were the good times. Hana's eyes sparkled with nostalgia, but Jungkook's focus was on you. He could see the slight tension in your shoulders, the way you were trying to keep a smile on your face despite feeling out of place. Feeling the need to reassure you, Jungkook walked over and without a word he wrapped his arms around you from behind, his bare chest pressing against your back. You stiffened in surprise as your eyes widened. Cookie, what are you doing? You whispered, completely surprised by his action, that too when Hana was there. Just showing my love for my wife, is that okay? He murmured, kissing your shoulder gently. Your heart skipped a beat. Yes, but Hana is here. Are you blushing? She will understand because you are my wife. You couldn't believe that he is the same guy you always tease for being anti-romantic. Your face was red with embarrassment. You always show your unexpected side at the wrong time, he giggled. Seems like Jungkook can't control himself. Anyways, what are you making, Ryan? She said, coming near you. You tried pushing Jungkook away, but you have no idea what has gotten into him. You smiled at Hana. I'm preparing some snacks. She forced a smile. Did you make these? Yes, Ryan cooked delicious food. You should stop for dinner. I will definitely, but some other day. Jungkook's priorities has changed a lot. Jungkook tightened his grip around you, his chin resting on your shoulder. You know, Hana, things are different now. I have a wife and my priorities have changed. Hana's expression grew strained. I get that, Cook. I just miss the old days, you know. I understand, but I have to respect my relationship. I hope you can understand that too. Jungkook knew Hana likes him, and he had been avoiding this thing for a long time, and that's why he has become a little distant, to make her understand that he can't be with her the same way as she expects. He loves you and now you are his world, but she never listens. You were clueless about what's happening and why there was a little awkwardness between them, but little did you were understanding that this matter is a bit serious and Jungkook is handling the matter in his own way, so you decided to not get involved. I understand, Jungkook, and I'm happy to know that you finally got someone who made you do things that you always hesitated. This clearly shows how much love is there between you two. Of course, we love each other unconditionally, right, Jungkook? You said, looking at him while he smiled and kissed your cheek before nodding. Yes, I love you so much.